Hey, I want to give you my impressions of this very interesting ladder that I bought at Lowe's. It's made by Little Giant and it is called a King Combo. So, you could use this as a straight ladder, as shown here in 1. As shown in 2, it can be used as a step ladder when opened up. Or as shown in 3, you could use it as a lean-to ladder. Now this is what's really cool about it. The small side of the ladder actually fits in between standard stud framing. Very unique. And here we see that it can work on an exterior corner, an interior corner, and right on a stud, right on a framing stud. So before we open up this ladder, you see at the bottom, the narrow part there, that's what will fit in between a standard framed wall. And here's that inside section. About 14 3/8. Here you see that orange pad that would go up against your house if you were leaning it up against a building, right there. Okay, so now your orange pad here, I'm not sure what material it's made out of, but it does give a little bit. It's semi-rigid, but it has a little bit of give. You'd put this up against your siding, brick, or vinyl or wood, and that's where you would place that ladder up against this. If you want to use either an inside or outside or a stud, you take both sides. Has these push things. You push in, flip it up, automatically locks into place. Nothing else needs to be done. This is where your stud would go. If you've got a stud 2x4, it would fit right in here. And if you had an outside corner you want to lean this into, this would go to your outside corner here. And if you had an inside, 2 walls coming together at 90 degrees, they would be used here. You would lean it up here. And when you're done with it, again, push in the 2 sides, automatically locks into place. And here you see it with the 2x4 in there. This would work on any 2x material, 2x4, 2x6, 2x8. The main thing is that it's 1.5 inches thick. One of the things I like about this ladder is it won't accidentally open, because until you push one of those orange knobs there on either side, the ladder will not open. Okay, see, it just won't open. So what you have to do is push one side in, it'll stay, then on the other side you push it in, and it opens, and it automatically locks in the step ladder configuration, as you see here. And to close it, you do the same thing. Push either side in. It doesn't matter what side you push in. That knob will stay. Push the other side in. It now closes fully and is back to locked. So now you see the ladder in the step ladder configuration, but you want to open it up all the way. So what you do, push either side in. We'll go to the other side. I'm going to hold this end up, push that in, and then just bring it back on itself. And now you have yourself an extension ladder. And again, until you push one of those red buttons on either side, this thing remains locked. It will not close on you accidentally. So let's look at the overall length. If it was folded from the highest point there at the top down to the bottom, you're at 73 inches, 1 inch over 6 foot. This portion of the ladder is 3 1/4 inches wide, the fiberglass. By 1 1/4 deep. And that structure you see is a channel. Now the short leg is 2 inches wide by 1 inch deep. And it is closed tube construction. It's not a channel. It's actually solid all the way around. Now here's the short leg that if you had it in this configuration as a step ladder, if you opened it up, this would now be at the top. And it's very nice because they've designed a rubber type material here that you can see that would actually go up against your building. Again, once it's opened up all the way as a straight ladder. Very nice. They've thought of everything here. And if you're using it as a step ladder, then this is your base right here. This would be on the ground. Now on the long side, as a step ladder, this would be your foot right here. Again, some type of a rubbery material. And if opened up all the way as a straight ladder, again, this would also be on the ground. And I like the way it's curved here. Got those little teeth built in. Here's what the inside of that foot looks like. Now on your short section of the ladder, the short leg, these are your braces, the aluminum. 3 screws per side. And you can see down here, although one side is screwed in, it looks like a number 8 screw. And it is some kind of an extruded piece of aluminum. And it's like that on every leg. There's 4 of them on the short leg here. Now here's how the step and bracing is at the bottom of the large section. And the tread width you see here is 3 1/8 inches. That's the width, 3 1/8. Now there's the base step. If we go up to the next set of treads, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more. These are interesting as they are a kind of a pyramid type extrusion. This is your tread. Again, it's 3 1/8. This is the front. This is the bottom side. All the steps are riveted. But you go to the back side and it is closed. So again, it's almost like a pyramid type design. Flat on one side. Well, flat on both sides. the back and the front. And then obviously your step is here. This is the tread, the step. This is the back side. And then this is your front side. Very interesting design. Looking at the large section here, we have approximately 14.5 inches width. On the widest end here, we have approximately 24.25 from here to here. Here's the area in which the ladder separates and swings open. Everything's riveted. We're going to take another look at this locking feature. Push that in. It still doesn't move. Gotta open, push the other side in. Now it's locked. Push that side, the other side. And it locks again. Okay. This side will be up against the house if you're going to use it in a lean-to fashion. Just push those two buttons in. Push that up. Now you have the stud feature. You have the outside corner. And here you have the inside corner. And as shown here, the base being nice and wide and the top being narrow, as I showed, you could get that into an for attic access. So they've thought a lot on this ladder. This is I was very impressed when I saw it at the store.